Hey guys, let's get started today in First Peter chapter 2. First Peter chapter 2. We're going to do a couple of verses here. It says, "So get rid of all the evil behavior, be done with all the deceit, hypocrisy, jealousy, and all unkind speech. Like newborn babies, you must crave pure spiritual milk so that you will grow into a full experience of salvation. Cry out for this nourishment. Now you have had a taste of the Lord's kindness." Now, what is it talking about? Okay, well, let's look at this for real quick. All right, so there's justification where you have come before Christ and you have asked Him to save you, and He has saved you. In faith, you have come to the knowledge of Jesus Christ. Now there's sanctification, and this is just a little piece. There's so many pieces, but just a little piece telling us how to begin that process. You gotta start desiring the deep things of God, starting with milk, because you're newborn babes. You're newborn babes. You're new in the faith, or you've been in the faith for a long, long time, but you've not delved into the deeper things of God. That still makes you a spiritual babe, because you've not seen or been taught or dug into the deeper things of God. So when you're in these verses, it says, like newborn babes, seek those things that are stronger, deeper. But it starts out with getting rid of junk. We think that that's just kind of a thing that God does along the way, just boom, 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 knocks it off of us. It's a process. It's a process called sanctification. Justification happened at your salvation. Now it's sanctification, becoming more like Jesus. It doesn't matter if you've been saved 1 year or 30 years. We're still all in the process of becoming more like Jesus. It depends on how far along you are. There are people who have been in church for 20 years and been learning for 20 years and growing deeper for 20 years. Then there are those people who have been in church for 1 year 20 times, meaning the duration has been 20 years, but they've not grown any deeper than a 1 year relationship with God. So it says, seek that milk, seek that that is deeper things of God, pure spiritual milk, so that you will grow into the full experience of salvation, the good and the bad, instead of just listening to the cotton candy. I was talking to someone yesterday about that. There's the cotton candy Christianity, which you need a little bit of that. You need to understand that God blesses and that He loves us, and all these things are available to us, and seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these other things shall be added. All these things that can be cotton candy at times, where it's very sweet to the taste, but it doesn't last. Okay, those steaks that we're going to eat are going to be a little harder to digest, but they're going to be so much better for us as far as protein, all those things. There are deeper things of God. There are deeper things of God that we need to be paying attention to, and we need to be learning. And this is what the verse is saying. It's saying, seek those things that are deeper. It's going to be a little more painful, okay? Just like working out, just like any of those things like that. It's going to be a little more painful, but God is working in you and through you and for you to make you more like His Son, okay? And so that process can be painful, but you need to be seeking those things and becoming closer to God, and chopping off the things that we shouldn't be doing. Get rid of all the evil behavior. Be done with all the deceit and hypocrisy and jealousy and all unkind speech. Start working on becoming more like Jesus. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.